2K Sports brings it to you live once again. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The guard and off guard are Doncic and Hardaway Jr. And the post players for him, Kleber and Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. The guard set is Beverly and George. And it's Zubats in at the 5. Beverly the pass to George. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. The results in their game on Sunday left no doubt.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Hardaway. Doncic outside. This one for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Beverly the pass to George. And the Clippers miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Finney-Smith. Drives to the hoop. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Hardaway with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Porzingis. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Now Beverly. Los Angeles with another miss. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Makes it off the glass.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's George. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, Paul George is not just a gifted perimeter shooter. That touch on the interior is impressive.
To the left wing. Doncic against Leonard. Outside Hardaway. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Porzingis has got 5 points so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's Leonard missing.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Hardaway with it.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Zubats kicks to Leonard. Clock at 6. Out to Morris. Launches it. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, this is why Mr. Morris is out there. The ability to drain the shot from long distance and spread the floor.
Doncic left side. It's tipped. Fades away. Kleber, no good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. They get it back. And Beverly kicks to Leonard. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, incredible improvement in Kawhi Leonard's jumper since he came into the league. Give credit to the time spent in San Antonio.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Beverly looking around. On the wing, George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
See, I don't think you can teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, to me, Paul George exemplifies what a leader should be. This guy does not look for his personal stats. He just wants to make the guys around him better.
And it's tied up with that one.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Doncic outside. Lets the 3 fly. Dallas no good that time either.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Poked away. Hardaway with the steal. Doncic outside. Back to Hardaway. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. I asked him how they're going to respond after giving away home court advantage in Game 1. The coach said, hey, that was the last game. That's in the past. We're focused on the present and simply executing to the best of our abilities tonight. But he did admit, Kevin, that another loss here would paint a very grim picture going forward. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
And here is Doncic. Into the lane. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. The Mavericks pull it in. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Outside, George. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Nice D from Doncic.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Hardaway, no good. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 15-5 run. And George kicks to Beverly. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Doncic outside. Jacks up a 3. He is hauled in by Paul George.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Zubac finds George. Leonard with no one around. No good from outside.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Doncic. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Jackson, he's checked in for George. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Then for the Mavericks, Richardson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now the pass to Ibaka. On the wing, Jackson. From deep. And no good. And it's Dallas the other way.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And Doncic, here we go. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game. Doncic against Leonard. To the middle. Here's Batum. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Well, primarily known as a scorer, Kawhi Leonard using his playmaking skills to set up his teammates there.
Doncic outside. Down low. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Outside Rondo. Shoots over Brunson, and it comes off the front of the rim. Dallas shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. Doncic feeling it out. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Doncic has got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Rondo dishes to Leonard. Jackson in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard. That's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
Now here's Brunson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Richardson, good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Leonard with the drive. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I love scorers who want to seek contact. Kawhi Leonard consistently in the top 20 in free throw attempts.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
First one falls for him.
We are looking at the MVP of the 2014 Finals. Can we remember that in that series, Kawhi Leonard shot 60% and he guarded LeBron James?
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Nelly is checked in for Maxi Kleba. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Luka Doncic. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 1:47 left to play here in the first. Pass to Finney-Smith. Passes it to Porzingis. Porzingis sets the pick for Brunson. Just 4 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Outside Rondo. He feeds it to Leonard.
And
he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Brunson, good.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
Outside Rondo. Outside for Jackson. Wide open shot is on the money. Jackson's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Takes it inside. Finney Smith can't get it to go. And Los Angeles guys shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Here's Leonard. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Rondo, no good. It's all here in Los Angeles. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, the wing pair, Hardaway and Finney Smith. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Melly in at the four-man position. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. He takes it in. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. George has got 6.
I'll tell you, that's the speed of Paul George on the drive. Amazing attack on the rim.
Outside Hardaway. Powell with his screen on Jackson. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Batum sets a screen for George. Driving to the basket. And George with the stuff.
You can see there's complete trust in Paul George and pick and rolls. Fantastic at taking advantage of the defense and the separation they give him.
Pass to Melly. Outside Hardaway. Latrey. It doesn't go for him. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Rondo. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, how about the speed of Rondo there? Just terrific at getting in the lane and finishing at the rim.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
There's the pass to Brunson. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers leading by 4. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Ibaka with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Outside for Batum. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Finney Smith. Passes to Hardaway for the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Short. Got a hand on it.
Beautiful defense from Powell. Uses that impressive length to come away with that rejection.
Hardaway passes to Powell. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a switch here. Mann's checked in. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic comes in for Jalen Brunson. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Batum with the steal. Now, here's George. Defense right on him.
Well, make no mistake, Paul George is a physical guy. He will not shy away from contact on these moves.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Now Hardaway. To stop the drought. Dallas again missing.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Here's George. A teardrop falls in. George has got the lead up to 7 outs for Los Angeles.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Hardaway from outside. Rebounded by Jackson.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
He kicks it to Ibaka. Dishes to George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 6 to shoot. Mann passes to George. Fades back. Rebounded by Hardaway.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things. I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Jackson down low. Guarded by Powell. Jackson misses. Mavericks trail by 7. Over in the corner, Doncic. Dallas again missing. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Driving inside. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Doncic.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's George, and then George with the jam.
There are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. And Morris subbed in for Nicholas Batum. The Mavericks also with a sub. Cauley Stein's checked
One
in.
shot.
Here's Hardaway. to Kleba. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
On the wing, Jackson. Guarded by Doncic. Jackson, that's good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Hardaway with it. The pass to Kleba. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Clippers leading by 8. Morris with a screen on Doncic. Morris kicks to George. And here is Doncic. 12 points for him. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Kleba slams it in.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Now here's Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. And there's the feed to George. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up with a stripe. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. Back to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Misses the 3.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Man gets the bucket.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
Here's Hardaway. Doncic left side. 18 feet out. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one. George passes to Zubac. George with the ball. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling there.
Doncic outside. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Doncic outside. And it's Dallas with another.
Well, the assertiveness to his approach. Luka Doncic on the catch and shoot. Easy.
Clippers leading by 8. And the Clippers call time here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Reggie Jackson. Then for the Mavericks, Porzingis, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Josh Richardson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Beverly against Cauley-Stein. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Teardrop shot. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Richardson. Now Doncic. He's got 16. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Cauley-Stein kicks to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. From outside, off the mark. Clippers leading by 8. Leonard looking around. Doncic with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Richardson's running. Took him no time at all on that one. Richardson's got 5 now.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside Leonard. Looking to end his cold spell. And the wide open shot from Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game. Doncic outside. Pass to Richardson. Outside, Porzingis fires the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, almost effortless there from Kawhi Leonard. The reach and leaping ability. Look out.
Brunson the pass to Porzingis. 1:09 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Brunson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Brunson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Leonard attacking. Outside, George. Zubac with the screen for George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Los Angeles, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
For the Clippers, Ibaka comes in for Ivica Zubac. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Morris. Nelly is checked in for Dallas. That one is no good.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line is good.
Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Leonard finds George. 16 seconds left to play here in the half. Ibaka sets the pick for George. And the first half is now in the books. Los Angeles on top, leading by 10. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling and making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, there's a definite postseason buzz in the air. Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Well, for the Clippers, after falling into a 1-0 hole to start the series, they look to be getting back on the right track here tonight. And it's crucial that they do hold on to this halftime lead, because falling behind 2-0 would leave them with a very steep hill to climb. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Clippers?
Listen, man, I just touched PG. I got to get a Band-Aid. This boy is so sharp. Guy had to overcome injuries and play alongside new teammates every few years, but he's terrific at both ends of the floor.
And over to Kenny. Let's get your insights on Dallas.
I look at the lack of free throw attempts as a key indicator, because the funny thing about getting to the charity stripe, you have to earn it. You have to put your body in harm's way and be physically willing to take the hit. Right now, one team's playing aggressively and the other team isn't. That's the big difference in the score.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. The guard set is Beverly and George. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. And it's Zubats in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Out to Hardaway. Pass to Finney-Smith. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubats has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
There's the dish to George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Mavericks trail by 10. Hardaway with it. The pass to Finney-Smith. No good. Excellent D there from George. The Clippers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Leonard sets a screen for George. Driving in, Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
And here is Hardaway. Pass to Finney-Smith. Kleba with a screen on George. Shot clock at 5. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 10. Here's Beverly. That shot off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Beverly, the pass to Zubats. Clippers moving the ball around. Outside Leonard. Passes it to George. Now here is Hardaway. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. There's a good screen. Leonard against Doncic. Good work defensively by Morris. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Feeds to George. Over Hardaway. But he gets it back. And they pick up 2. George has got 21 in the game.
Well, Paul George putting the size and the length that he possesses to be an effective force on the glass. Nice.
Outside Hardaway. In by Porzingis. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Finney-Smith. Outside, George. Leonard inside. He's got 7, and it's in there. Leonard's got 9 points.
Kawhi Leonard's length and shot-making ability on the interior is problematic for the defense.
Doncic outside. Over Leonard. Doncic, no good. Los Angeles leading by 10. Leonard attacking, and he uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this guy is such a physical presence. Kawhi, phenomenal at finishing on the post. Possesses great touch and great length.
Doncic outside. Porzingis sets the pick for Doncic. A pass to Porzingis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, go get it, big fella. Porzingis with the skyscraper.
A different look for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverley. The Clippers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. George passes to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
Pass to Finney-Smith. From downtown, sinks the three-pointer. Finney-Smith's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. That shot wide open. George has got 24 points.
Ooh, find the hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Now Hardaway. Porzingis with a screen on Leonard. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Zubats. The pass to Kleba. For 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Hardaway with it. Doncic outside. He takes it in, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, a great offensive player keeps defenders off balance. Luka Doncic does just that.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Clippers.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Now, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from three-point range right now.
That free throw good from Doncic.
There's so much to like about Luka Doncic, but perhaps the best thing is he can contribute in every aspect of the game. Scoring, rebounding, passing, you name it.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Clippers. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Jackson misses. Mavericks trail by 15. Outside Hardaway. Doncic against Leonard. Baseline jumper. And Doncic finishes inside. Doncic has got 21 in the game.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Leonard attacking, and he banks in the layup. Leonard's got 12 points in just the second half.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Doncic outside, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway.
Luka Doncic is in distinguished company because his game is so far advanced for his age.
And here's Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. He feeds it to Rondo. 5 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. Rondo's got his second basket of the night.
And how about the focus there from Rondo? Doesn't let the D get to him, able to complete that play through contact.
Here's Porzingis, and the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his third foul of the game. And the Mavericks with some changes. Josh Richardson comes in for Hardaway, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's Leonard. Here he goes. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kawhi's game comes with a measure of resolve as a scorer. Contact simply doesn't affect him as much as other players.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
To the inside, Doncic. A stupendous finish in traffic. Doncic has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Boy, at his size, Luka Doncic against a quality contest, able to still finish it.
And here's Leonard from 3. It's hauled in by Richardson. Mavericks trail by 14. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Mavericks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And the Mavericks making a change here. Ellie's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Clippers leading by 13. Outside Leonard. Ibaka sets the pick for Leonard.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Brunson. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Rondo. Los Angeles has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Rondo with a screen for Batum. And there it is for him. Batum's got his second basket of the game. Mavericks trail by 15. Now, here's Doncic. 26 points for him. Here's Brunson. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Leonard. Doncic with the block.
Doncic known for his offense, but twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Los Angeles, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. No good on that one. No luck that time either.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Here's Richardson. Rondo with some nice D. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 23 points.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Richardson outside from past the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Rondo looking over the floor. Mavericks trail by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Brunson. Here's Melly. Here's the 3. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard attacking and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. The free throw drops for Leonard. And so he makes both from the line. 1:24 left in the third. Now Brunson. He's got 7. Porzingis sets the pick for Doncic. A pass to Porzingis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, Luka Doncic has an innate sense for when his teammates are open, and boy, does he deliver it.
And that one, good. Jackson's got 11.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Doncic. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Doncic has got 12 points now in the quarter. Outside Leonard. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third.
Boy, what is more fear-invoking than Kawhi off the bounce near the cup? Look out.
Brunson the pass to Melly. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Ibaka with a screen on Doncic. A 3 from Leonard. Buries the long-range jumper. Leonard's got 30.
All-stars make this kind of shot. Contested jumper, no problem.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Los Angeles on top, opening up a huge gap. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. On the court for the Mavericks. And the post players for them, Kleba and Porzingis. The wing pair, Hardaway and Finney-Smith. And it's Doncic in at the point. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Doncic outside. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Leonard against Doncic. Pass to Porzingis.
There's a reason this guy has won multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. How much pressure can he guard with? My goodness.
Going inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Free throw drops for Leonard. Mavericks shooting not great, 40% for the game. Hardaway against Rondo. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. And it's sent back by George.
Oh, George, tremendous vertical. How fast does he get off his feet?
Rondo's shot is off.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Hardaway with it. And he drives in. 6 to shoot. Finney-Smith kicks to Hardaway. Over Rondo. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
It's off his leg. And it's being called a kickball. A different look for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Powell comes in for Maxi Kleba. And it's Burke in for Luka Doncic. Zubac the pass to Morris. Here's Mann. Clock at 6. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And here is Burke. And that one, good. Los Angeles leading by 23. It's George on the wing. Knocked loose. Powell with the steal. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Finney-Smith. Drops in the tray.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Beverly the pass to Zubac. He dishes it to George. With the drive. To the left side wing. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Passes it to Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Burke. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Here's George. And finally, that one's good. George has got 26 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Burke. They get a hand on it. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And that one's good. Beverly.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Burke. Over Beverly. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George looking over the floor. Pass to Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And the pass to Burke. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber comes in for Cauley Stein. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Burke. Powell finds Brunson. There's the lob to the hoop. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Patterson, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Kennard in for Paul George. Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. Redick comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Here's Brunson. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Clippers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Zubac kicks to Beverly. Pass to Patterson. Now here's Kennard. Misses in close.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Brunson scanning the floor. Passes to Powell. Marjanovic down low. Patterson on him. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Beverly, the pass to Morris. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Kennard against Redick. Here's Brunson. Kept alive. And Finney Smith gets it to go. Finney Smith's got 10 points in just the second half. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Zubac. And here's Kennard. Driving the lane. The shot, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Redick. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Redick. Now Zubac. Kennard with the ball. Here's Beverly. Gets to the corner and buries it. Beverly's got 4 this quarter.
This guy is absolutely fearless. Patrick Beverly doing some work offensively.
And there's the pass to Brunson. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Dallas shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And Redick kicks to Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. The jump hook. Rebound by the Clippers. Morris looking over the floor. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame and that game. Look out, gentlemen.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Powell. Shoots from the corner. It's good.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Kennard. Takes the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Brunson against Beverly. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Beverly. Now, here's Kennard. He's guarded closer. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw missing. A different look for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Josh Richardson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Burke in for Jalen Brunson. And he's good on the second. Dallas has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Cauley Stein. And the wide open shot from Redick. Nailed from 3-point land. Redick's got himself on the board with 3 there. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Here's Cousins. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Richardson outside. Now the pass to Burke from the arc. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. The Clippers shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Here's Beverly. Here's Kennard. That's tipped. Outside, Redick. Pass to Burke. 1:57 left in the game. The layup off target. And here's Beverly. Passes it to Kennard. 6 to shoot. Over Richardson. And the Clippers miss again. Dallas has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Leonard.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Pass to Burke. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Burke. No good on the second free throw.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Beverly, the pass to Kennard. Kicks to Patterson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Offline with his 3. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Now here's Burke. And the pass to Richardson. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Paul, a great team effort defensively. So what were your points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we have to do. We have to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Well, y'all were real disruptive tonight, man. It led to the win. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.